Uh-oh. Take that one off. Come on, baby. You can do it. Oh, come on. You know, we'll do subscribers today, so that YouTubers can chat. It's Opex day. Friday updates are not normal. Let's take a look at the market together here. I don't know if I can show this really quick here. I don't know where it is. Hold on. Let me just see if I can find it. Open layout. Do I have like a 2026 outlook? There we go. Maybe it's still there. Please tell me it's still here. Let's take a look at where we are with the yearly outlook for SPY, seeing as it's Opex. I haven't changed anything here. This is what it's been since, I think, November or December or something. This is the same chart, not adulterated at any kind here. Let's take a peek and see what we think is going to happen this year. So you guys can all see this here. You've got this. This is November 21. The idea being that we'll come up here and trade 700. It was actually last year's expectation was 680. So this would be right about here is what we expected. So that's kind of neat to see, because we came up here and actually hit 680 into the end of the year. Huge correction. But then blasting up here in November, December for a little bit more distribution up in here. And I think for this year, some of the thesis behind holding on to this 680 right here, and actually we should be trading 700 here, and then in the summertime 710, 715, but we're open to 705, 715 right now. It doesn't have to be 6898 or whatever. It could be up here. The idea is that once we get up here, we get sold. The fascinating part about this, the thing that matters about where we are in the market, is the idea that we need to get up high enough, due to the lows that we can experience. It's not a better way to say this, but or not that there isn't a better way to say. Actually, you can see this weekly is coming straight up right now, and people have talked about breadth. Market losing breadth over here. Actually, breadth is improving. I know that's an oxymoron, but when weekly velocity is on a high, that's bad. It's actually the opposite. So let's look at weekly velocity really quick. Is this on a day? Awesome. So when we're up here on this is an oxymoron. Your brain always has to think differently, but this is bad breadth. When you're up here like this, you begin to lose breadth, and breadth begins to improve down here. And same thing down here. We should be improving breadth, if you look right there, as we come into the springtime. So there, people say things like breadth is not good right now. It's actually getting good, believe it or not. It's getting good. breadth is not good here. Breadth is great down here. Breadth is great down here. Breadth is great down here because you're getting that momentum underneath you to take us higher. So there's something else there. This is just a price action kind of a thing. In terms of volatility on the year, we have an election, midterm elections coming up over here. And I think there's like a sell side community. What they want to see happen is they want to see, seasonal weakness down here at 640. They want you to then have your summer a little fun over here. And then what they really want is they want your election volatility down here. They want you to break down over here and then kind of give up the year and kind of crash into next year. So when you hear someone say something like, hey, I want to see 640 right now, or I want to see 600 right now, that's pretty much the thesis, is they want this like big roll, big wave of momentum to the downside. And we haven't lost that yet. We haven't lost this 680 yet. This whole thing, we haven't lost it at all. We haven't lost it since back in December. It gets sucked back up in here. So if we're up in here, the idea being we're going to go higher and higher and higher, and we need to get higher. We need to get higher for whatever this drawdown is, keeps us above this 6,000. Does that make any sense? So if we go down now, it kind of like sets up some pretty ugly down here. If we wait to go down, it kind of helps us on any downstrokes to not give up this 6,000. And I don't think that the bubble is done yet. The thesis for me, at least, is that we have not built out this bubble. We have not even gotten paid yet for the bubble being built out, which normally happens. So what you do is you end up getting a bunch of consolidation. Whole market goes up. We have a little bit of blood down here. We'll see how ugly this is, and then some kind of a ramporama. Some stocks are looking like they're going to print after the first. Bitcoin looks like, is one that I can remember, is like after the first. I think AMD might be after the first, a bunch of stuff. So there's like a rotation here, and then a rotation into a bunch of junk stuff, like GME type stuff, post New Year. Oh yeah, baby, look at that, squeezing higher, trading 688. Here, let's go look at this here. Look at the trigger screen. This was in your brief last night down here, and then a moon shot straight up to 690. If you had the brief last night, it said we would come down here and then trade straight up and start ripping. We're actually going to trade 690 into the close today. If you don't know, it was in the brief last night. We're already squeezing up there right now. We should go straight to 690 and pin it right here. This 4 hour right here. So we should go straight up to 690 and squeeze balls off. So this, let's go back down here. So the idea here is that we stay up here, we grind higher and higher and higher, hit this 30, give us the space that we need for the continuation up. And what's fascinating here is on this expectation, I did not draw this in because I don't know what the volatility is going to be like. But this weekly trigger, there is potential for us to hold here and just go north from there. So we don't know exactly what this is going to look like in the fall, but we'll check this here on the weekly trigger when we get there, like late summer, September, October, and find out what that means. We just went up there and just tagged 689.34, pretty close, within 70 cents or something like that. Let's go back to that trigger screen. Fairly close up here. Nice new high up here. Just want you to see the equal high. So you've got this prior high right here. You have a new high right here, and this should equal another push up into 690. Let's just mark this really quick and see where we are. Just check this prior high. We got a nice new high right here. We should come right back up and hit this bad boy up here in just a minute. Let's take a look at the market together, I guess. We'll look at everything together here. But you can see like markets holding up. You can see So far, the demand has remained on 680. 680 is like the key here, like key. And then we've got some kind of a fall off here. If you want something closer in time, we have some fall off here in mid-March. It's normally March 20th, 21st, 22nd. Somewhere in there, we start getting pretty fucking bearish. We come down here into April, May, and you get your summer buy up here. Summer doldrums are somewhere in... summer doldrums are right in here. This is your June, July summer doldrums. If we can get this weekly to hold up here, we should be able to get the doldrum trade. One more push up into August, September, and then a big slam down to the downside. It should get kind of bloody down here. So we'll just keep watching it. It's worked so far. Nothing's really not working here. It all looks pretty good. Fairly consistent. We normally do pretty well on these. I haven't actually had one fall far out of variance in 5 years. So we've been on track. When I wrote this one, I was afraid that this might be the year where I'm going to be. I'm just waiting for the fucking shoe to drop. I'm waiting for like 1 year where I'm like, yeah, we're going to do all this. And then it's like, oh no, fucking fuck you down here and fuck you down there. And yeah, you suck balls and all of this is all wrong. But you write these plans, and if something is wrong, you write these plans, and if something is wrong, you can adjust to it too. So if you get our yearly outlooks and you see something, let's say like we blast down underneath this and we start making new lows, you at least know, hey, this is our plan. Change fucking plans, we're going down, right? So that's why we do these yearly outlooks. Let's just go watch this right here. Oh, they're really pushing it back again, huh? They're really trying to slam this fucker down. Look at that shit. Now it's trading 685.79. Big tag up there at 690. Let's go look at this other chart right here. I guess you took everybody's stops up there. Go look at this. Big, huge new high up here. Immediately sent back down. They're really fucking around today, aren't they? This thing wants to explode to the upside. It really does. It just wants to explode. That should have taken every single stop, right? Every single stop should have come off the market there. Look at that. Look at that move right there. More, this is a 1 hour candle. Look at that. Straight vertical. Let's look at it at 1 minute and see what it looks like. That's a 1 minute right there. Giant ass move to the upside. Huge move up here. We actually hit the first target up here. I'm actually surprised. Let's go look at this on a different basis here. What's that red line supposed to be right there? Hold on. Did I miss a mark? Let's just check 4 hour really quick. Why did I have this targeted here? I wonder if this was this 4 hour here. This might have been. This might maybe should have been white. Or for it, that's a 4 hour candle, right? Check that really quick. I don't know why I had that targeted. I think it's the 4 hour. I think there might have been, for some reason, oh, maybe I just had it there. Oh, I put this in afterwards. That was the prior high. Okay, that was the prior high. That was it. And we hit the prior high right there. We actually took out the 4 hour right here. That's good to see. Let's look at this together here as a group. We'll do it all together. If you had the brief last night, I told you we were going down, then we're going to rip faces off to the upside. See if I can show that to you if you're a free member. Free members are like, bullshit. I'm like, okay, we'll just show it to you. We have them from yesterday. Hold on here. Yeah, we had it going to 689.89. 689.89, and then a trade to 692.5. It's a little bit short of 689.89, 689.44. A little bit short. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go to the weekly. And the next target out there after is 692.5. First target was 687.69. Second target was 689.89. This is your weekly. Almost near perfect target hit right there. Let's look at the day. We've got, we don't want to go below 683.81. This is yellow. At some point, this is going to rip. We all know that, right? At some point, this is going to explode to the upside. I was thinking about it this morning, and I was like, I was thinking about the Iran being postponed for 10 days. And this like you're looking for reasons to take the market down. I am too, and you need a better reason. The economy is fine, business cycle is fine, economic cycle is fine. Counter to zeitgeist that we're in the middle of a recession, I've been told. We're in the middle of horrible employment. Not true. When you're in horrible employment, you'll know it. That's why nobody's hiring. Like nobody. There's no jobs. You're getting fired. Laid off en masse. Your neighbors are no longer mowing their lawns. You'll know it. Okay, so we only need to know about this one right here. I don't care about this 4 hour. I don't care about that 4 hour over there. I just care about that daily. We lose this daily down here, and we'll go straight back down to the depths of hell, and then straight back up. We had for today, let's go back to this 1 hour. So for today, for this morning, we had us going to 80, which was down here. We knew we'd get some support and buyers down here. We caught the buyers right above it. Let's just look at this really quick. See where these buyers were. And this is a good sign. We have a low back here on Thursday, and then a higher low down here. This is all good, very bullish. That's good to see. And then we had this going up into we had this going up here up into 692, just so you can see where it is. Oh. Sorry about that. We've hit our first target right here. So we're just looking to now get above this and get above that right there. Just like that, just like so. And we'll look on, we'll just go back to this 4 hour really quick and just check this. Okay. I just want to, I'm going to delete this, but I just want to look at this on a 1 hour. Yeah, we don't want to lose this either. We don't want to lose that either. We want to hold this right here. We don't want to go anywhere deeper than this one right here. We want to hold 685.76 and then trade above the 689, get above it. Right, just like that. Let me just go back here and look again. This is claiming here that we can come all the way back down here to the beginning of the squeeze, but I don't think so. I think if we go down here, so if we go below this 684.83, I think we can sweep. I think if we come back down here, we could sweep back low again. Where did the... Just check the 1 minute here. This is the 1 hour right here. Where did the move start? All the way down here. So the move started right here. 9:53. There's still gaps down here too. You see the gap right here? Five-minute triggers coming back down. Right there. There's one issue here. On the 4-hour basis. We'll do one more right here just in case. No, just stop. Stop with the... No, not 4, not daily 4. This one right here, we're gonna watch these two. We don't want to go below these. We should go up here. This is a buy right here. Just so you know, this is a buy. $10.30. We'll do it just like this right here. Hold on. Bring this back. We should go straight up to 689.87. We should go straight back up again. Straight back up here. We're still within that 1 hour there. Back to the minute. This looks wonky because we're on a 1 minute here, but and this goes all the way up to 6. Actually, this should go higher. This should go. What the fuck is going on here? Stop. So this should go to 690. That works. Just go up. And then right there. It looks so wonky on a it looks so wonky on a 1 minute chart, but that's why I pushed that shit over. But at any rate, we should continue to grind higher here into 690 into the close. We've only gotten 6. The high right here was 690, 689.40. Should have been 689 and change, 87, excuse me. But we should go right back up here. So every time that comes, the price comes back down, just buy this right here. It looks so fucking wonky like that. Let's look at it again. That doesn't look right either. I don't know how to draw this in. Maybe like this. Look at how fucking wonky that looks. Or 1600. Let's just draw it in the way that I had it originally. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And that's how I had it in right there. This is how I had it in the brief, just like this. We're just going to leave it like this because it's a disaster trying to draw this out and then trying to move it to a 1 minute. I think that's cleaner. And this should be 10 a.m. Move that over. And there's 1600 right there. That looks much better like that, right? Slide these over so we know where they are. Sorry for the drawings. I had a better drawing last night. I got a terrible drawing. That I was just trying to like figure out how to draw all this. Just wait, if you're buying this all the way up, you'll be fine. This is 10:30. $11. Let me go back so you can see this. $12. And if we get there early, what we'll do is we'll grind sideways the rest of the day. 690 is the pin if you don't know. Or it should be the pin. So we can do it just like this, nice and clean, just like that. We see this buy point right here. See this buy point right here. Anytime this thing comes down, if this thing comes back down here, you just buy it again, and it'll grind all the way up into the close. Okay, so let's talk about, so we're in Opex. We have not lost 680 as of right now. The bears yesterday needed Iran, for lack of a better word. They needed Iran. I went on to Twitter yesterday after the bell and said, gamma squeeze. We're going to get a gamma squeeze because of Iran. I was trying to think yesterday at the end of the show, like, what could send us down there? And there's nothing. Epstein would be it, if Epstein were to devolve. And you can't, that's something that's unknowns. It's the same as Iran. The only thing that you know is that the U.S. is not going to invade in 10 days. And even then, he gave himself another out. He didn't say we're going to, invade on 10 days from today. That's your deadline or anything. He didn't give a deadline of 10 days. He gave a deadline of 10 days, but he said we'll have to do more or something like that. So can we come back down and trade 675? Yeah. They can set it back up for the beginning of the month, which is about 10 days from now. So if we trade 690, 692 near 700 or 700, and then they start rolling it down into next week, that's possible. The only other negativity here is next week we don't have a ton of financial news data. So the wire will attempt to pick up on the news wire for good or bad. I think that was the original intent, is that you've got no financial news next week. You've got potential Iran invasion over the weekend. You get an Opex that can sweep us lower, and then we can start to all the hedging activity that's needed for these events would continue. Like, this isn't these aren't sell puts. These are, I'm buying the market puts and I'm hedging at the same time. So if you're going to, we're not doing sell puts with sell equities. We're doing hedge. There's a big giant chasm underneath. I'm buying the market. I'm going to put a hedge on. So you need that volatility those events to match up with this hedging. And this hedging is short term. It's like 2 dates, weekly puts. And if you're not going to get that event, what do? You let the puts die. You come back in a week, 10 days, 9 days, as of today it's 9 days, and you slam puts down again on some kind of potential invasion of Iran. So we should go up into 690 and pin into the close today. It's roughly, I don't think we'll take out 692, but there's potential after the bell that we do. That's a beautiful thing right there. Look at that. That is fucking gorgeous. And we beat the prior high, so we'll draw this in for you that this should go some kind of cup up here. And we should bounce right off this. Let's just draw it in. This should take out that prior high and hit this daily, or fail this daily. Now that's 11 o'clock. And then we will come, let's draw it in like this. Hit this one up here for 11:30. And then we'll see what happens with something like this right here. Fail it. 5-minute trigger right here. This is worst case scenario. And then push up above. And then the 12 o'clock flows to come in and try to push it down. And we'll try to go up again into the close to hit the 90. This should be worst case scenario. Draw it down there. right in here. So 1 minute. 5 minute. What is that yellow line? I don't know what that yellow line is. I'm assuming that's a 1 hour. We hit it already. We don't need to hit it. It doesn't need to be there anymore. This is your 1 minute trigger here. We're going to clean this up, get rid of this so you can see more cleanly. 1 minute trigger, 5 minute trigger here. These are your buy points are 683.73 and 685.63 right down here. You just be buying this to go up here, back down, and then up right there. Okay. Let's do a farther out expectation here too. Let's just look at this on a larger frame. I'll do this in a different. I'll do it somewhere else. Hold on here. I'm gonna put this back so you can watch it. I'll do it behind the screens and I'll post it in the Discord. Just leave this here for you. Remember the buy points were here, here, and there should be one more right in here. I'll just draw the line for you. So this one right here, this one right here. Right in here. There we are. You might get down to this, you might come down to 685.72, but this should all be bought. And it might come down here, but it ain't gonna matter. It's gonna go straight like that. Let me check, let me go to a 4 hour here and just show you what we got going on. How about, can I get a blank maybe? Man, look at Verizon. Not Verizon, that's Visa. Right here. I'm just working here in the background. I can't do it all at once. They should fall off a cliff. They should fall off a cliff. I just explained this, so good job pointing that out. So maybe I'll top line it. So you've got the market setting up yesterday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or today's Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for Opex doom, and then of course some kind of an invasion of Iran. And you have to understand that if something bad goes wrong, like you lose an aircraft carrier or something, it's going to be a big red candle that the day that it's announced, right? We're going to go straight down. So there's some kind of or not some kind of but you have to understand that people are buying 680. And anytime we're down at 680, they're buying it. 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 So the setup for lower for discount is theoretically you're looking for why would we go down to 670 to why would we trade 650 if you're adding and there's no bottom? You need an event. There has to be an event. If there's no event, you're going to start squeezing because these are hedges. These are not directional puts. These are like, I'm long the market and I'm putting a hedge on and you're all scared. So you're paying for deeper out of the money puts. The moment that fear risk goes away, they stop buying those puts. They die. They're short dated puts. They're not adding them back on again. So do we add them back again? Yeah. In 10 fucking days. 10 days, 9 days, 9 days now today. So, and that's not even, it's not even 10 days. I forget what his verbiage was yesterday, but he didn't say we're going to invade in 10 days. He like gave another fucking taco timeout. So what do you do in 10 days? And I said this yesterday, and I said it in a brief 2 nights ago, because 2 days ago, no hindsight vision here. 2 days ago, every fucking thing in the goddamn world said we're invading. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Everything. And it was on blast. And I said in the brief 2 nights ago, I said, there's no fucking way. I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, our military does not work like that. You can get a small group like MARSOC and JSOC and all those fucking guys to do some cool shit, but you can't do it with the size of this armada. It's just too big, too dangerous. Just friendly fire alone is enough to scare the fucking bejesus out of anybody. So when Trump came out yesterday, he saved the market for today. Saved the market for today, yesterday. And you saw the squeezing begin yesterday into the close. They're not going to put these hedge puts on again for at least 10 days. At least. And that puts us on the beginning of the month. So they slam hedge puts on the beginning of the month. We go low for new month flows, and then he pulls some more bullshit. And then I told you in that brief 2 days ago, I said, when are they going to invade? I said mid-March. So that's March Opex. March 17th is expiration. I think the 19th maybe is Opex. So you'd assume it's going to be there in that time frame when something's going to happen. I mean, hurry up and wait. That's what it is when a group this big, a group this size. And there's something else going on that I don't know if it's, I mean, I don't know this information or anything, but with this whole fucking AI thing, you know, you're moving that many logistics to the Middle East. Either we're going to park a bunch of fucking people there, in case Taiwan gets invaded or anybody acts up while this next AI level comes out, people freak the fuck out or whatever. You want to have logistically, you want to have a foot in the Middle East. I gotta say something else to you here. This is not conspiracy theory. When we were in Iraq, dude, there's an acronym that was used called OIL. It was O for the oil, I for Israel, and L for logistics. And the logistics was the scariest fucking one. You wanted a foothold where you could slay dragons closer than the U.S., you know? And they were serious about that logistics thing because you got North Korea and you got China and Taiwan. So when you're moving that many troops over there, man, it's so fucking suspect. It's a ton of commitment, ton. And then you got this Board of Peace thing going on, and I'm like, what the fuck is the Board of Peace? Like, what is this all about? Are we leveraging other nations? There's a lot of Middle Eastern nations involved in that. Like, are we leveraging some? And we got a deal supposedly between. There's a huge trade deal between Saudi Arabia and Israel. Yeah, Saudi Arabia and Israel. So like, there's like money power here, and then there's like the knock-on effect of what's going on in the East, not the Middle East, but the East. And you're moving this much movement over there. It's just it looks suspect to me. You know, big feints by big countries it happens frequently. As a matter of fact, recently we're messing with Greenland, and then we got like winter troops training to go to Minneapolis. That was bullshit too. That was for Greenland. So that was a feint. We didn't go to Greenland, but they were saying, oh, we're going to send them to Minneapolis. They ended up sending different troops to Minneapolis, not those Arctic soldiers. So a lot of this looks like it looks like something that someone like Hegseth would do. You know, he didn't go to a military institute. I mean, he went to a good school, but he didn't go to a military institute. So it looks like some kind of like it looks like basic warfare 101. Looks like something some kid would play in a video game. Anyways, probably have some more volatility around the first of the month due to the 10-day window. So you'll get some more daily put hedging come on. It'll weaken the market. And then you're probably going to get another taco time. And then you'll probably have some kind of resolution with Iran by middle of March, somewhere in there, unless there's something we don't know. So in the meantime, expect some squeezing. Expect those hedge puts to come off the market, and expect us to go higher. I posted a chart in the Discord showing you, the risk to go down or to roll over and down is leaving for the moment. So you might get one or two more chances, or maybe one more chance beginning of the month. And other than that, the way is higher. So we'll see what we'll see on the high and expiration in March. If you're looking at the chart that I posted for you in Discord, you got plenty of time. Put on a call spread for March. I would put it on for end of March. A call spread up. Started from right where we are into the end of March. You might get one more chance for one more low beginning of the month. We might be able to get back down to like 75 or 72 or something. But a call spread's not going to care about that shit. Probably take it off again and enter it a second time. So the way is higher. Do not look lower at this point. Or like lower being like lower than 72 or 70 or whatever, where we start blasting down in the 50s. We're going higher, and we're going to go up big time. So that's what I got for you right now for today for Opex. Happy Opex to you out there. Grinding higher right now, trying to take out 689.87. We should roll up here. Just keep an eye on that. I want to close that out so I don't mess with that shit. We're coming into some light resistance up here. I'm also going to go over some gamma stuff with you guys. You want to do some gamma real quick? We can do that. Let's go over some gamma really quick because we got a rapidly changing gamma situation, and the gamma situation will change again on Monday. So we're gonna do one today, and then we're gonna do another one on Monday. And if you don't know, come a long way with this, with what we are doing here. We have a new gamma suite. I'll show it to you. We've got a bunch of new tools on our website here. We've got right now we've added a few new tools. We've got a gamma options profit calculator, options selling lab, which is super dope. And then we've got a paper trading account being built right now. And then we've got a couple other things. We got like a stock picker being built right now of some kind. Like a stock alert thing, like if you like Tesla or something. We've gone back on, I'll give you an example really quick of one of these things we're building. It's kind of cool. So do we have, can I show this here? It's like do Tesla here as an example. So Tesla on a 30-minute base, or we'll do a daily basis here. It's like on Tesla, we're building these alerts. So where Tesla is on weekly lows and daily lows, it sends you out an alert saying buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here kind of stuff. And it's the top 50 tickers in the stock market. So it's kind of cool. What it does is it sends you an alert. If you remember, tells you start looking at this ticker, start looking at that ticker, which is kind of neat. I'm going to bring this back over here again. So we're going to do the other cool part about this gamma workboard is that it's real time. The data is very fucking expensive. This shit ain't cheap. It's stupid expensive. But you can freeze a snapshot of current real time data. I don't think anyone's offering you that. Maybe. I doubt it. Not for $40 a month or something, $50. I think it's like $35 or $50 a month or something like that. Plus, we got a bunch of tools in the Discord. We got like all the pro tools from Trading Ticks, Unusual Whales, you name it. We got a gamma tool in there too, but this is our own for now. We got a bunch of alerts set up in the Discord now. This shit we're doing here is kind of the dopest shit I've ever seen. So, and we also have a 3-day gamma for holidays. We had a holiday this past Monday, and I was talking to Bork, and I'm like, man, it would be so dope to have a 3-day gamma for when we have that third day off, like a Friday closure or Monday closure. Just give a heads up in the future. So let's look at a few things here. We're going to look at 1-date gamma right now for today. And can we make this bigger, maybe? Can we expand this? I don't know why this isn't working for me. It was working for me the last time I used it, but it's not working for me now. For some reason I can't get this to work. It was working this week, but then I asked Bork to make some changes, so I'll work on that. We've got 695 as the major pin up here on 1-date, 675 as the pin lower. So we drew in a low of 675 this morning and a high of 690. 690 is, come on, right? So this is 693. And then we've got 692.50 as the kind of like intraday top. But you've got 695 up here too, just as a heads up. You've got, what else do you have going on here? Calls versus puts, GEX by expiration. So for, oh, wait a minute, is this one gone? It was 4.1 billy for today. It's not on this one anymore, but it was. The next largest expiry is going to be 227. And we have 2.5 billion. So rough, maybe 60% of what's expiring today. So if you're looking for one last push up, we got to price all that in. The gamma flip is at 691.29. So you have support during cash market hours from dealers in here to go up into 691.29. So you got 695 and then 692.50. Something for you to be looking at. Also note here that the buy zone is coming higher now. This heat map shows you where you should have some interest. Like this should be the bottom of the market. As of today, it's 685, which is right where we are if you don't want to see it. 685, so the gamma regime is changing. So you're buying 685 to go up in trade 690, 692.50, 695. Trading higher right now into 689.87. Any pullbacks at all that you see down here? Here's the 5-minute trigger down here. So if you see any dip buys down here, whatever to buy, should roll in here and then try to make our way up and above to 690. We can just tag this right here. Doesn't have to go up. Yeah, it doesn't have to go up that high. We can come up for 692 later. I've got this down here for the sweep. And then 692. Oh, 692 at the end of the day. Worst case scenario up and over here. They're gonna try to attack this at 12 more than likely. So SPX Gamma improving rapidly this morning. We're gonna look at Net Gamma. Can I open this one? Oh, and we got an Opex button. Whew. I missed this one for you, so look at this one. Check this cool shit out. I don't know if your service out there has this, but if you're a member over here, here is an Opex button. So if you don't want to deal with me or watch the show or whatever, you just go to the website, you click Opex. On the Opex, you've got 685 one dates and 690. So 690 the target above. We're trading 689.87. So if you want to look at what Opex expectations are, you got that cool little thing there. We're going to switch back to Net Gamma in the full market. We're going to bring this over here. That's so cool. Well, I got to post this to Bork really quick. Hang tighter, guys. Sorry about this. I'm reading something here in the background. Put this back up. Getting roped into a conversation here. Okay, so for Net Gamma, we're going to look at Net Gamma really quick. I got 685 now being support. Hold on here, guys. Okay, so this is your this is the bottom of the put market as of today. Right here, 6850. Now that we're not hedging for Iran. It's right bottom there. Just give me a minute here. I want to see if I can see this in a larger frame. I'm struggling here. Let me go back to the main screen here for you guys. Sorry. So you can watch this. What the fuck, man? All right. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. One of the most annoying parts. This is when you hit the wrong button, it goes to another stock. This is because we're on a. Maybe I need to be on a 1 hour. Wonder why this is not. Let me just check this on a different different browser. Maybe it's my browser. Huh? No. Oh, fucking cunt. I fucking hate 2AF. Every fucking thing is like a half-hour fucking project to do anything. Like everything is a half an hour. Everything in life today, everything is like, you're gonna use the toilet, bro. I need a 2FA for you. You want to flush it now? The lid is up, dude. We gotta do 2FA again. There we go. Let's see if this works now. Freeze a snapshot. Trading higher now, trying to break up and hit 689.87. I guess we'll come back. We'll come back to this. Give me a second here. I'm going to check on this in the background. I'll be right back with you guys. Need to get into the retail for retail. Oh God, yes. You fucking stud. $686, next biggest bar. Oh my God, you're so hot. You're so hot. Bork is so fucking hot. He's so fucking hot. He's so good. He's such a fucking stud. He's such a badass. Oh, where's my old man shit? Get rid of that thing. Sorry, I was working here in the background. All right, let's go back and look at this thing. Well, not only that, but now I can, we'll show what I was talking about here. It's like, so I couldn't get this. We were making some changes to the new tool, and I couldn't expand it on each one. We got net gamma, 1-day gamma, 2-day gamma, 3-day gamma. Then we got Opex gamma, baby. Who's got Opex gamma out there? Fucking nobody. Nobody's got Opex gamma. And you know what the fucked up crazy thing about this is? Do you have Opex gamma for your favorite ticker? So your ticker is like the most shorted stock. So you roll into this morning and you have your list of the top 5 or 10 most shorted stocks and you can't figure out which one's going to squeeze. You can actually type in your favorite ticker up here. We got SPY here, but you can go in and do your favorite ticker. What's the range for my favorite ticker? Let me ask you that question. Who out there knows where their ticker's going on Opex? Who? That's right. Trade the Trigger members. Woo! And it's supporter level, so it's killer. It's dope as fuck. So, so we got our. So I'm gonna. So I want to show you. We were making some changes to this, and we're gonna go to net gamma here. We're gonna expand it now and just check it out. And what's really cool about this? See how small this is? You can actually expand it. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. And oh yeah, look at that. And then you can move it around, manipulate it. Oh God, it's so sexy, Bork. And so now I can pump in my lines, right? I can take a look at one right here. This is 686, and then I've got 690, and then I've got 700, right? 686, 690, 700. So if I'm gonna put some, so we got 686, which is down here. We're going to draw one in here, 6860. So hot, Bork. This is the put wall down here. There's your put wall. Here is calls here, right? Call wall here, call wall here. Then we've got 690, and the major resistance is 690. That's up here. Oh, wait a minute. Right here, not major, but resistance right here. 6,900. And then we've got, oh, I guess I should have drew this a little bit higher. I should probably do SPX. Let me just change this to SPX really quick. I'm on SPY and we're doing, we're going to do, hold on, we're going to do SPX gamma. Hold on here. Give me one quick second. Give me one quick second here. We go back to the main screen so you can see this. Sorry, I don't want to freak you guys out if you're in trades. Hang tighter, guys. Okay, so I got that one there. Six, 8, 7, 5. Hang tight right here, guys. Need one more quick second here, guys. We want a quick second, Brad. I gotta make a quick phone call. Let me. You guys can't see that. Only I can see that. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick phone call here about the website here. One quick second here. Got some stuff I got to do here in the background. Scroll down. Okay, that's done. Grinding up and up and up and up here. Let's just see if we get a dump on 12 p.m. Sorry about the wait here, guys. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry, I'm in the background here. Just had to contact a data provider really quick here in the background. Grinding up into 12 p.m. We want to see what these flows are, if they try to send us to the downside here or not, or if they're buyers to go higher. Let's watch these 12 p.m. flows. Sorry. I was gone for a minute in another part of the Discord. I just got back. They're data vendors, yeah. Well, the reason I was calling the data vendor was, or I'll say data vendor, because we're trying to do a news feed. And years ago, I used Trade the News. They're out of the UK, I believe. And I was having payment issues with them, and like I would have my bank speak to them, and then they would speak to my bank, and then my bank would speak to them, and then they would speak to my bank or something, and there was just like a problem with my bank not wanting to. It wasn't like sometimes I have like fraud issues spending money in another country, but for some reason the payments wouldn't go through, and my banker here in the US was like, we can't pay them. But I don't know how it all worked itself out, but it was a problem. Became a problem. So Trade the News was like, you're kind of fucked here. And I'm like, all right, so what do I do? And it became either a long, drawn-out process to pay them. So then I thought to myself, I'm like, what I'll do is I'll look for the source. Like, where does Trade the News get their data? Because their data is before anybody. So it's always a question of the source of, like, unless you're like a reporter or something, the source of the data, and then the middlemen and how long it takes them to get it to you, whether they're in a news squawker or they're in a news feed or any of that kind of stuff. So I was this morning just now. I got a call back from the source, and like the head guy, like not even like a data vendor guy, like the head man from the company. And I just spent the last 5 or 10 minutes on the phone with him. He's like, how did you find me? I was like, I don't know. I was like, through a bunch of people I've been calling around, checking all these different things. And he's like, you're lucky you got me. So we started chatting on the phone. And he's like, well, what are you? I'm like, we're a ragtag bunch of traders. He's like, are you in like a big website or whatever? I'm like, no, it's just a small group of traders together. And he's like, he's like, do you trade the news? I'm like, we do everything we need to do for the inflection points. And then I just want to be able to beat whatever the news is on that inflection point. Whether it's negative or positive, I don't care. I just want to beat everybody else. He's like, are you a big group? I'm like, no, we're nobody. I'm like, we're not this big goddamn fucking huge. I'm like, we're a really small trading group. And he's like, well, are you getting your news from like Thinkorswim or Tasty Trade or Robinhood? And he's naming all these fucking different like trading platforms that you're a part of. And I'm like, no, dude, this is like ragtag bunch of nobodies. he's like, well, send me what you're looking for a data feed to be included. He's like, and I'll craft something for you, and we'll get you set up. And I'm like, fuck yeah. So he said he liked me, so I was like, cool. I was like, a lot of people hate me. So we were chatting, so it was kind of neat. We were talking about we talked briefly about like who created Thinkorswim platform and who created the Tasty platform, and the same guy, by the way, if you don't know that. He's an old school floor trader. So we were just chatting, and I was like, it's not a huge group. I'm like, it's small. So he's like, where do you guys do your thing? I'm like, in Discord. I was like, I'd really like to have it on a website. I'm like, but if I could have it in the Discord, it'd be dope as fuck. I could just open another window and have the news feed going with an API and a webhook in there. So he's like, we'll set you up sweet. And I was like, god damn, fuck yeah. So it was kind of cool. He's like, trade the news, man. If you've never used it's not cheap. Trade the news is not fucking around. I think it's $700 today. Let me go find out what they cost right now. Like, trade the news is it says $400 a month, but I think it's even more for the good one. For like the one that does everything, it's like I think it's $600 or $700. It's not cheap. But you'll fucking beat everybody. You beat everybody on Twitter. You beat everybody on any news wire out there. And they tell it to you over the news squawker. They as it comes across the wire, they just hit you with it. So maybe we could do like an AI voice too. That'd be another cool. I gotta write that down. Doing like an AI voice on the news. It'd be dope as fuck to have our own like AI guy that just reads off our news feed. So that'd be dope. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Coming on down at 12 p.m. We'll see how deep this thing goes right here. If they try to drop this bad boy down, there is some potential here today. I was just talking to the community. We have a pin, or I don't know if I call it a pin, but a magnet's repellent at 690. That could mean that we roll down off 690 to 685. Could mean that we park up here. That we just dick around up here all day long. We just like bang around into the close here. This 1600, that's 692. There's 690. So there could be this like we could lose the market, but I think we pin because of Opex somewhere up in here into the close. So it might be a boring day for some of the market. Why don't we do this? Seeing as this is this is new to me too, what we've got going on the website. So what we'll do is I'm going to try to take a look at some of the stocks that are moving for Opex And what I'll do is I'll go to the website and I'll plug in their gamma for the day. And if any of these like big movers of the day have more room to run to their pin for the day for Opex, we can probably institute this in the next Opex cycle. Maybe like the day before or something. We can look at the most shorted stocks and see where they're expected to move to on their Opex. This is exciting. If you don't know about this, this is super fucking exciting. But I'll try to take a look here in the next few minutes and see if we can find anything that should run into the close. Big gap ups, big gap downs that maybe haven't moved just yet. It is 12 p.m. But we do have another pin slightly lower today, which is let me just check it. We just have 6,900. That's what I can see. Let me just check SPY really quick. SPY has or SPX has just 6,900 as the pin. On SPY, I think the bottom would be 685 for Opex. You know, unless we break underneath this, it's right here, the 685. Unless we break underneath the 685, we should bounce in here all day long. You could also look at this in the perspective of if 690 is up here and 685 is over here, that if we come down, you take a long, come up, take a short, come down here, take a long, come up here, take a short, into the close. There is, let me just check one more thing here. On Opex, we do, on SPY, there still is a 675 down below as the bottom of the market. For puts at least. 680 is the put wall on SPY, which is slightly lower. It's 680 is down here. But unless we lose like the 5-minute trigger or the hour and half hour, I would expect us to stay in here. This is your half-hour trigger, your hourly trigger. I'd expect us to stay in here and just grind the rest of the day. The fact that it is Opex. But if we start to lose the half-hour and hourly trigger, we'll target the close to go much lower, 80, 75 or something like that. But I expect us to grind all day long and target this 690 today. Or 6,900. See this right here? We should just be banging in and around here to the close. Should be, theoretically. This 12:30, see if the buyers show up or not. You can see the bombs coming in from 10 and 11 and 12. Put the new squawker back on. Yeah, we've got a. I missed that. We've got a Trump hold a presser at 12:45. Did somebody say? Yeah, 12:45 Trump presser. So was that like 1:30 then? Maybe something like that. And we got the Supreme Court ruling against Trump sweeping tariffs ahead of China visit. What else do we have here? Watch this closely. See if we can catch a bounce off this. Be wary of this 1 and 5 minute triggers right now. Fuck, what do you mean do something about the courts? Trump says he has to do something about the courts. He can't do. Trump says he has to do something about the courts. He can't do shit about the courts. He can go around the courts, but he can go around the courts, but he can't do something about the courts. What is this? Trump says he has to do something about the courts. Okay. That ain't happening. Yeah, right. Like, beg? I mean, I don't know. It's a branch of our government, isn't it? I don't know what you do. Fuck! I lost the fucking stream. God damn it. Fuck me. God damn it. If you can still see the stream right now, I'm going to reset the whole fucking thing. fuck?